Start.
What's that?
I'm gonna start. We're live.
Woo! Hey, how's it going out there? I'm Fender.
I'm Peace.
Welcome to Yooper Reviews.
Yooper Reviews.
Today.
And today is white V-neck and
Acoustic-electric.
Electric.
I just realized that.
And Acoustic-electric review day.
This wasn't done on purpose. I'm wearing a hat, so it throws off. So yeah, so today we got a treat for you. If anybody's been up at like 4 in the morning watching infomercials, we got the Esteban here
We got
for
the
you.
Esteban.
Esteban. He shows you how to play guitar so easily and shred on this little 15-watt overdrive amp.
It's so easy.
So easy.
It's so easy.
Especially when your fingernails are like talons. So anyways, so what we got here is the Esteban. I'm not sure if this is the GT model.
It's in, no, look in here. It's the AL.
Oh yeah, so this is the model AL100. So I don't know if that's the only model they make or whatever.
I think this is one of the original ones. This is an older model. That's about all I can tell you.
And AL stands for, I think, American Legacy is the guitar company.
Which is made in China.
Made in China.
So
Not Indonesia, like Squires.
It's got that going for it. And what we're going to do is we're just going to use my Fender CD-60, which is a cutaway, obviously.
Single, yeah.
And we're going to use that to just compare
Mm-hmm.
and just see how much of a difference there is.
Yeah.
Just kind of as a baseline.
Mm-hmm. Nothing too crazy. But the single cut will affect tone, but not nearly as much as you would think.
Not as much as you.
Yeah, not as much, not enough to draw the line and say this guitar sucks. So, anyways, actually, this is pretty much my first time playing it. Just in case anybody's wondering whether or not I've been like jamming on this, but literally I just picked this up 5 minutes ago, and actually it sounds pretty legit.
It doesn't sound too bad.
It sounds pretty good. Definitely good for like country and stuff. But here's the thing. Okay, well, first things first.
You might have to lift that up.
Oh yeah, so we have this little inlay here. I'm pretty sure it's just a decal.
It's not an inlay.
It's just
This is like
a sticker.
If you've ever seen Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar,
Yeah.
and he had the holographic
SRV.
SRV stickers on it. That's all that is just a holographic
Yeah,
sticker.
so
It's not an actual inlay like this is.
yeah. But I guarantee you, it took someone a lot of work to make it so that the computer could put that perfectly right there. So
The other thing is the fretboard is not actual rosewood. It looks like just wood that was like stained.
yeah, to look like rosewood.
Yeah.
So also, I'm noticing a few things just right off the bat. The actual neck. Where the fretboard meets the neck. Normally it is glued and like pressed and like done in a very professional way, but nothing against these guys, but it's obviously just like cranked out like a fucking Model T, like on the assembly line. So you can tell it's like, I don't know, it's just kind of crackly.
You can see the glue and like you can see where they like missed it. They put a dot and then they like had to move it because it was in the original.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the 15th fret, it looks like somebody went whoops and then covered it up with the color of the neck and then moved the dot over.
Yeah.
But I mean, it sounds great. But here's the thing.
It sounds okay.
It's okay. It sounds okay. But here's the thing: is it gonna last?
Right.
And that's where this guitar will be doing laps around this thing like
if you can,
10 years from now.
I've got to believe that you can probably pick one of these up for like $25 or less right now because this guy, I mean, he must have sold millions of guitars.
Yeah, this guy made so much money.
For like 10 years, he was on QVC just hawking these guitars.
3 easy payments of $33.33. And call now, and we'll send you home with a tuner.
Funny story. Funny story about Esteban is, first of all, it's not his real name.
Oh yeah, every time.
And if apparently he's from Pittsburgh, so he's not even,
Like Spanish.
as far as I know, he's not even of Spanish descent. And supposedly he trained with Segovia, which there's actually no record of. And his real name is actually Stephen Paul. So,
Stephen.
if you ever talk to somebody and they're like, "Hey, I've got a Les Paul at home, you should come check it out," I'd be like, "Yeah, well, you got a Steve Paul? I got a Steve Paul. And let me tell you, that
Steve Paul.
that
Like-
thing rocks."
Like my brother likes to talk about how OJ's name is Orenthal James. Hey, can I get a glass of Orenthal James over here? So yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, that's kind of like Pitbull. I'm sure Pitbull's like American or something, but actually Spanish. But it's got a good, bassy sound to her. But as far as the quality of the way it's put together, yeah.
Craftsmanship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, even a plastic car will drive, a few miles before it starts to melt. So, yeah, yeah, right.
That's a great point.
Yeah, so I'm
That's
just
a good point.
yeah.
I've never
that's
heard
just-
it said that.
I mean, like so that's kind of like what this is. But I mean, nothing against the guys who created this, but I mean, it's just
It's not great,
So-
but if you're a beginner
yeah.
and you can get one extremely cheap,
Mm-hmm.
what the hell?
What the hell?
It's an electric. You can plug it into an amp.
Yep.
It's got a tuner on there. It's got a 3-way tuner on there.
And if you
Or,
press this
excuse me,
button,
An EQ. What does he say on the commercial?
He says, and if you press this button, you can get great rock sounds. And he's like, and it's pretty crazy.
Turns on the gain.
And his like fingernails are like sticking out. Like that. But yeah, so then we're comparing it, like Ashley was saying, with a Fender CD-60. Now, this is let's see, you got this on sale for like a summer clearance
I got
thing.
this pretty cheap. It retails for $300,
$300.
and I think that was probably probably $300. But you got the amp and
Yeah.
you got a hard case.
So
You
it was like
got
a group package.
cable with an amp and everything.
Mhm.
I believe.
You can be a rock star today.
You could be a rock star. And probably came with some books and shit. But,
Oh yeah. 75 people never use.
Let's do a little song comparison. Now he's got the Dario phosphor bronze strings on there, not coated.
Mm-hmm.
I've got Elixir NanoWeb mediums on here, and I think those are lights.
Lights.
So there's gonna be a little bit of a difference there, but let's just give them. What do you say?
Let's do. Just strum a G chord out. Let's just do the popular one.
All right.
There's that. Ooh, sounds brighter.
Am I louder?
No,
Should I turn it down a little
I was saying to turn
No?
it up
Okay.
actually.
bit?
Turn it up.
Really? Think I gotta turn it up?
Turn my headphones up.
All right. Let me do one first, then you can do one.
There's that, and then this one sounds a little bassier.
What are your settings on?
Let's see. My bass is a little. I got my mid scooped, so let's go. Where is anywhere? Yours is really tinny though. I mean, that acoustic is really bright by its. It's really bright by its nature. That single cut probably plays into it, but different strings. But overall,
Yeah, it doesn't
that
sound
sounds.
terrible.
It doesn't sound terrible.
Although remember we actually did a little work on this and we restrung it and we put elixirs on there and it sounded like it was muted. You remember that?
What's that with
When we first put the elixirs on there, the
what's
lights.
on here?
Yeah.
We put. Oh, that's right. I did put.
And then the
strings on
very
there.
next day I broke a string.
Oh yeah, that's.
So I had to put the cheapest ones I got for like $3.
Yeah,
on
the
there.
Dario's on there.
Yeah.
Well, let's do. Let's see. Let me play a couple chords here. So, that's how that sounds. It sounds a little bit bassier. Now, let me
Let's
see.
let's
Yeah,
switch.
let me see
You wanna
this
just
guy.
all right here.
Keep her in the same one.
Yeah, you just
These guitars. We need to hire somebody to change guitars for us. Ooh, that's sexy. Alright, ready? Here we go. So this one sounds a little bit brighter. And overall, I think like that brightness I like in acoustics. I do like a little bit bassier. But I definitely like it when you can hear those higher end notes So
as far as like
yeah.
as like thickness, about the same thickness. I don't see any differences there.
No, but
This has got a really cool kick-ass inlay on the back. Custom made in China.
And I was just thinking this. I wonder if the fact that the fretboard is made of plastic is actually making like a fake bass kind of sound when it's actually like muffling.
On this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
don't know if
I don't
that's...
know. Because this is actual rosewood on this neck.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't know what this is. I honestly don't even think it's wood.
I could play this thing all day. I could play that thing all day too until it broke. So there lies the difference.
There we go.
Oh yeah. So I guess
Overall, I mean, what's your overall opinion on that one?
my
We
overall
already know how this one is. We
Yeah.
got another review on this one.
Yeah, my overall opinion on this is that it's a great beginner guitar, but in a good knock around guitar.
Right.
Kind of like the other ones that are like 120 or 110, or you can even get some as low as like 80, like First Act, I think is the name of the brand.
Right.
Well, it's a good knock around guitar. Not something that I would like. Not something that I would buy to say like, yeah, this guitar is going to be like a third generation guitar 30 years down the line, like a Fender Strat would or a Les Paul or something. This one probably in its time might deteriorate a little bit due to the quality of just like the build and like the plastic parts and stuff like that. But I think it sounds fine. So.
Ooh. This is probably severely out of tune.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say we could do a comparison.
Well, when we have like 75 guitars in this house, it's kind of hard to keep them all in
What
check.
I will say is that guitar, I think, total package is like $300 or $200 or whatever it is. This is the Rogue RA090 that you can get for $50.
He's done his homework.
From Musician's Friend or Guitar Center. This guitar looks like $1 million compared to that. That's all. I mean, again, quality's not amazing on this, but it's
probably gonna outlast this one.
Yeah, and granted, this isn't an electric. This is just a straight up, a straight up full body guitar.
Yeah.
But if you compare these two to each other, this one looks like $1 million compared to that one. So just something to think about.
Plus, this decal will start chipping away soon.
Yeah. Although, you know what, this is a decal as well, but it doesn't look quite as chintzy as
yeah, quite as chintzy.
They didn't try to flash it up and make it something it wasn't.
It's real pearl. What are you talking about?
Yeah, this one's way out of tune, but
it actually looks like some of those stickers that you see like in like the kids section of like I don't know what like a dollar store or something like that you like stick on your like lunchbox or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, the guys who made this guitar just gonna fucking hate us.
I know,
just
right?
totally just ripping
We're gonna
this
get
guitar
letters
apart.
from the Esteban people.
It sounds good, but it won't last.
It's not nice.
So, but
all right. So with that, should we end this one?
Yeah, let's end this one.
All
so
right.
I'm Fainer.
I'm Peace.
This is Peace, and we are Yooper Reviews. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll be doing lots more reviews. Coming up soon, we got the Squire Jaguar that we're going to check out, and we're going to explain to you what exactly phase shifting means.
And what all those fancy switches are.
All those fancy switches are. I'm sure you've seen them. It's a little bit overwhelming, so.
All right.
Play them out.
Play them out.